So, welcome to another episode of Sorry Not Sorry. I am Flyer 13330. So, also go by Brock. So, New Year, 10 days ago. Well, but that is me being lazy and not wanting to do this. But also, I was doing other things. I was actually working a lot. In the past year, I've spent a lot of time working, as hinted at the fact that I don't do these a lot. I know. Sadness that the fact that you don't get to hear my weird broadcaster voice. But, one of the things, so yeah, y'all heard a lot about the fact that, like, I do work in theater, and I move around a lot, and guess what? One of the places I worked did not have internet well. Oh yeah, so my summer, I know I haven't done a lot of these. I did a few with Holly in August, but, well, late July, August. But in May, I left in May, but June and July I was in Evansville, Indiana, working for New Harmony Theater. Perfect. It was just the fact that I also had a roommate, and I didn't want to disturb him with talking into front of a camera for Tumblr, or whatever views I get. So I didn't want to do that. That was just kind of awkward, and it was me having a roommate. It's weird when I go from, like, being able to walk naked around my room to, oh yeah, there's another person I should be aware of. So, New Harmony, I didn't do any vlogs. And then I was in Charleston in home, like my dad's house, for a couple weeks, and then I moved to Pikeville, Kentucky. Well, technically, I didn't move to Pikeville, Kentucky. I moved to Jenny Wiley State Park in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. And I was in a state park, in a cabin, in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it was just like, no. Internet, no. There was on multiple occasions I stayed at the theater, which was 30 minutes away from home, so I could have good internet at the theater. And, like, stayed for, like, 4 hours after work because I didn't feel like going home and trying to play with the internet. Because, let alone, the internet could not handle a YouTube video. Definitely not at full res. I was doing, at the best, I was doing YouTube videos, low quality on my phone. Yeah, that was, I'm just going to repress those memories. Yeah, I'm going to repress those memories. But, yeah. And then, I told Jenny Wiley Theater, which this is the company I work for in Kentucky, that I was not returning for their, after the holidays, because they're now a full-time theater. And then I got a call from a friend of mine, and said, do you need $300? I said, yes, I do. So I went to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana University Hoosiers, and I worked for Bloomington's Playwright Project in Bloomington, Indiana, for a week. I stayed with my friends up there, and I made $300 building a set for him to keep him ahead of schedule, which was very handy for him, and I know that he is missing having me there. But they go into tech, I believe, next Monday to open next weekend. Maybe? No. They don't open for a while. But they had something to do next week. I think they had to focus a light hang this weekend, and that he had to prepare for. Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, that was definitely fun. So I spent New Year's in Indiana, and hence not doing a New Year's video. So, I'm going to make this I'm gonna try to make this quicker than normal and do a little a little New Year's one because I'm also running out of this, which I'm not telling you what this is, but it's gin and it's a lot. But so my New Year's resolutions basically fall apart upon myself more than anything. Not really losing weight, not really anything, but it was just the fact that I wanted more for myself and just I don't know. It was just the fact like I I wanted to be better for myself. Like I often care more about others than myself. So it was something that I wanted to do was the fact like I wanted to take care of myself and understand the fact that I do a lot for others, but I wanted to do more for me. Um, because like at Jenny Wiley, I made a lot of friends really quickly because I met all of these actors and actresses, and I really enjoyed their company. I really enjoyed their friendship. However, they are all like freaking far away. They are far, like New York City, which is a long drive because I don't fly that often. But anyways, they're just really far away. So like doing a lot for them has to be a trade-off. And I have to learn that if I'm doing a lot, I need to at least be getting some back. And like the trade-off of working, of just enjoying the work versus enjoying the work and punishing yourself. And that I've come to realize I need to do better of that, especially in the tail end of this year. And just like mm, and just like little stuff. Like dealing with the fact of that I do a lot for other people, I also need to learn like how to say goodbye to something. Because another fun thing that I got to enjoy this year was the fact that I lost friends. I lost like really good friends. And not like death or anything. They just said, "You know what? Bye." And one of them was like I would call her one of my best friends. And she did that to me. And I have she told me this via text message, not a phone call, not an email. Yeah. She told me this and in the text message, I wanted to save it, but I ended up deleting it. No, correction. I lost the phone because I had to upgrade because the phone decided to destroy itself. So yeah, I lost that text message of her telling me to basically not have her as a friend. And that's putting it lightly. Like I don't think she meant to be mean, but in my world it came off as mean. So that was just one weird thing. But so I have to learn short story, I need to learn how to say goodbye to unhealthy things. If that's this, if that's an unhealthy relationship, um, if that's this, if that's like spending too much time here, or spending too much money, or just too much of something, just being too, um, like basically any of the seven deadly sins. If there's just too much of it, I need to learn how to let go of it. I need to learn how to just let it be. And I think that's like really, really great advice. And just to let it go. But that's what my New Year's resolutions are. I'd love to hear yours if you have any, even if they're stupid ones like going to the gym every week or having a set goal. Because, like, Lord, I didn't have set goals. Those are like the most broadest of resolutions ever. Like, learn how to say goodbye. That's how do you achieve that? But if you actually have set resolutions, like you want to lose 30 pounds by the end of next year, or you want to like do something, like go travel to your best friend who is across the country or across the world, like even those resolutions are something. And one last thing before I leave is that I always find it funny that we have this time of resolutions when you honestly could set that up at any time. Like, yeah, a year is a year and it's a great place to start from. Like, start your year here. But honestly, if you don't have, no one guarantees you anything. And if I have learned that, I've done well. Like, I understand that no one guarantees things. So do what you like want. So if you want to go visit a friend in Dublin, go to Dublin. But yeah. But you've heard that before from better speakers than me. But yeah, as we hit the 12-minute mark, yeah, I'm just enjoying being home for a little bit. Um, I am looking for stuff in Charleston, but I kinda hope I don't get it. I really don't want to be here too long. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have a Merry New Year and enjoy the start of your year, whenever that may be.